Hey, crazy truckers. Due to a weird combination of circumstances, some of my best friends are blind. I suppose it all started with John, who was dating my neighbor Alicia. At the time, we were just acquaintances. I had nothing either for or against him. He was just my neighbor's boyfriend, who coincidentally had a poor sight.
The Chamber of Understanding.
Eventually, we ended up in the same group of friends, a gang of brainless youngsters calling themselves the Garcia Gang. None of us was named Garcia, by the way. Well, we tried to entertain ourselves on the town weekends, a beautiful small town in the middle of nowhere, but let's say a bit limited when it came to leisure. The Peña Garcia was a bit like the legendary folk rock band Crosby, Stills, Nash Young. That is, we could go all together or combine in different configurations. I immediately realized that Joan and I had much more in common than I could have imagined at first. Joan is an intelligent and sensitive guy with several qualities who had the misfortune of having a degenerative disease that left him blind in his adolescence. Needless to say, it was hard for all of us who were close to him, but especially for him. I don't even want to think what it was for him. One day I told my friend Neus, blind from birth, for you, seeing must be like for me telepathy or something like that, right? In other words, it must be great, but I've lived all my life without it, and I don't really miss it. She confirmed to me that that was in fact a little bit the way it was. With time, internal strength, and a little help from his friends, John not only overcame his fatality, but over the years he met a fantastic woman, Anna. Eventually they got married and formed a beautiful family with 2 wonderful children, with the problems and joys of a normal family. Thanks to John and the open nature of our circle of friends, I began to meet more blind people. First Albertillo, then David and his brother Xavier, Neus, to whom I have to admit for a while I had, or thought I had, feelings that went beyond simple friendship. All of them great people with whom I had great times, and I hope to continue to do so. Why do I want to talk about this topic? For years, I've noticed and continue to notice a somehow misplaced compassion from many people, when not condescension. Although I have to praise the empathy, I think that we often find ourselves with a wrong perception of what this community is. Needless to say, you'll find all sorts, but in my experience, the poor blind people are extremely capable people and often with great talent, largely wasted by this pitiful perception. It goes without saying that I cannot imagine a universe in which I get to see any of my blind friends working as a watchmaker or as a diamond cutter. So what? Not even Anna or David, who have less severe blindness than Joan. For instance, Joan can barely distinguish day from night, while both Anna and David manage to distinguish shapes and colors, albeit blurred. In fact, I'm not sure what their current situation is. As with any physiological disease, it evolves, and usually not for the better. I'm not saying here that we shouldn't help a blind person to cross the street, or that we should not translate or mark ATM text in Braille. What I'm saying is that the reasons why we should help them should not be pity as much as selfishness, because of all that this group can contribute to us as individuals and as a society. In my opinion, undervalue and underuse. So maybe less poor little blind man or woman, and more talking, laughing, playing with them. And why not get angry or argue if we do not agree, just like with anyone else. Anyway, smell you later. By the way, another sense which, like most of them, have developed way more than we have.
Smell you later.